The Lighthouse here in Thunder Bay on the shores of Lake Superior. We began with 18 teams. We're down to the final two. The championship game of the Scotties next on TSN.
We have witnessed nothing like it. Undefeated last year at the Scotties, undefeated here in Thunder Bay. The defending champions are the team to beat, and Rachel Homan is one win away from number 5.
My team's been playing phenomenal in front of me. We're excited to be in the final and give ourselves a chance to hopefully wear the maple leaf in a few weeks.
She is also a 4-time champion, but the past year has been like no other. Through all the drama, Carrie Einarson finds herself one win away from another title.
Definitely gunning for number 5. We want to get back to the Worlds, and we're going to have to go out there and play our absolute best against them.
Tonight, two teams look to create one final special moment at Fort William Gardens. Team Canada, Manitoba's Einarson. The Scotties final is next.
Welcome back to our Scotties coverage on this Sunday night. Thunder Bay, home to about 100,000 people. It's been our home for some great championship curling, and what a final we have. Einarson, Homan combine these skips with 8 championship titles. Winner will represent Canada at the Women's Worlds in South Korea. It's always special. Come on inside the building. The Scotties final. Brian Mutrick with you. Glad you're watching our coverage on TSN. What a special couple of years for Rachel Homan and her team. During that span, just 11 losses. At the Scotties, she's on a 21-game winning streak going back to last year. Win tonight, take this championship, and she ties the all-time record set by herself a couple of years ago. But you can never count out Carrie Einarson. She's a 4-time champ, and in 2 of those finals, she beat Rachel Homan. And already this weekend, back on Saturday, they met in a critical game. The winner of this playoff game would advance directly to the final. It was Canada, it was Manitoba Einarson. And if you want to be the world champ and defend your title, you're going to have to make shots like this. Well, how about this one in 6? Rachel Homan has the port, big weight, has to get through, she does, bang, makes the double, and look at that, scores the 2, unbelievable precision, and that is the confidence she's carried not just this year, but the entire 2 years, and even Carrie Einarson's like, yeah, what are you gonna do? The crowd loves it, Rachel Homan loving it, as she advances right to the final in this game tonight, winning 8-4. So that meant that Einarson dropped down to the semifinal that was played this afternoon, Christina Black in Nova Scotia. An incredible game, actually came down to the final shot here in 10. Einarson trying to make that Yellowstone go away in the forefoot. Has to be shot rock, bumps it back, but the shooter spills, and now who's shot rock? They look it over, and at first glance, it appears to be Carrie Einarson, top 4. They actually would have to take it to a measurement. Some nervous times. But yes, Einarson does indeed advance 9-8. What an emotional few days, though, for this team from Halifax. Congratulations to Team Black. They win the bronze medal. But tonight, sold-out building, so much on the line. Homan, Einarson with more in the game. Up to Vic Crowder.
Hello, Canada. Good to be with you. Yeah, sold out. It's standing room for us, too. They haven't got a seat for us. Joe's here and Russ alongside. Yeah, the 2 top teams in our country, 1 and 2. And I don't think we should be surprised. Rachel Homan, Russ, is the favorite for many people to win tonight. So, simple question. What does Einarson have to do?
Well, it's all about location, location, location. It's pristine rock positioning is the absolute only way you're going to beat Rachel Homan. The only answer, our highlight proved it. 1 foot heavy, buried, frozen wasn't good enough. Rachel gets 2.
This team from Manitoba, from Gimli, as they make their way onto the ice here at the Fort William Gardens. Now, we know that Rachel Homan has said throughout the week, the ice isn't her friend. What does the ice then mean to this team, Einarson?
The ice is a great equalizer because both teams have to play on it, have to figure it out. There will be misses on both sides. It's up to whichever team will get there first.
We have watched Rachel Homan, well, for many years, back to her junior win, a Canadian Championship in 2010. We've seen her evolve, and at times she was a nervous player and seemed to be a little jumpy, but I think she has grown now to be rock steady, both as a player and as a skipper.
The big difference here, Vic, is she no longer survives these finals. She thrives in these finals, and we saw it last night in a low percentage shot. She even admits was barely there, and she makes no mistake. She is ready to rise to the occasion tonight.
Yeah, from the Ottawa Curling Club, Rachel Homan. It's amazing to have watched her grow, but simple for her now too. What's the key for Rachel Homan?
Well, the problem here is even the day off Manitoba just came off this exact same sheet with the same rocks. If the skip doesn't get the broom in the right spot, it affects all 4 players. Rachel's got to read it and read it in a hurry.
So we're ready to go now. Let's meet these teams.
It is my great pleasure to bring to you, representing the team, Manitoba Einarson. Will you please welcome the lead, Kristen Karwacki. Second, Carly Burgess. Third, Val Sweeting. And the skip, Carrie Einarson. And now, please welcome Team Canada. With the lead, Sarah Wilkes. Second, Emma Miskew. Third, Tracy Fleury. And the skip, Rachel Homan.
Oh my God. Go to your corners and come out fighting. It is the final of the Scotties in Thunder Bay. Here we go. Wilkes coming through. Oh, touched it. And how do you like that? Here we go. Have they got this? Red, yellow. Oh, you got it. You gotta be kidding. Great shot for 2. Final stone here in 6. Now, Burgess. Here we go. Bang, bang. Oh, wow. Look at this for 3.
Saved
How
it.
do you like that?
The 2025 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is presented by Scotties, Canada's #1 facial tissue brand. By Home Hardware, here's how. By PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. And by BKT Tires, growing together.
#1 in the country, #2 in the country, and they meet for this year's Scotties Championship. Time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Team Einarson from the Gimli Curling Club, skipped by Carrie Einarson with Kristen Karwacki. Carly Burgess and Val Sweet backing her up. From the Ottawa Curling Club, the reigning Canadian champions, Rachel Homan at the head with Sarah Wilkes, Emma Miskew, and Tracy Fleury. Team Canada went through round robin undefeated, 8 straight wins, so by virtue of their higher seeding, they got the choice of rocks. They've taken the yellow, the same as they did last night. Einarson has the red again, and so it will also mean that Team Canada has the last rock in this first end of play. So Carrie Einarson out, has the brush down, and to get us underway in this, the championship final of the Scotties in Thunder Bay, the Einarson lead is Kristen Karwacki.
Not moving a lot. 14-2. Go ahead, Carr. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
So, I mean, listen, I'm thinking out loud here. There's advantages.
Good.
You know, you mentioned the fact that Einarson was on the ice earlier today. She also plays with her same stones. That gives her, I think, a little bit of an advantage. But by the same token, Joe, last night, they played with these two stones as well, Team Canada.
Yeah, and we have seen differences in the ice conditions between the afternoon and the evening draw. One of the things that's nice about playing that semifinal, though, is you've got some momentum coming into the game. You haven't sat around in the hotel all day. You've been out there, you've been playing, you've been building confidence. You just keep going.
Keys to the game now will start with Carrie Einarson.
Well, for Carrie Einarson, push Homan to a new spot. Try to force Team Canada to somewhere in the sheet that hasn't been played, or maybe a straight spot that they're just sitting the hack and they're just not confident. That could really help. And then speaking of confidence, confident Carrie Einarson results in an aggressive game plan, and that's essential to force Homan to an error.
And that will now slip to the back edge of the 8. Keys now for the Canadian champion, Rachel Homan.
They're going to want to force finesse. We saw in the game last night, Carrie Einarson was not really willing to mix it up early. They went to the wing instead of going around centers. They've gone in this end already. They'll want to push them out of their comfort zone into the finesse game and leave yourself an out. You just don't want to risk a bunch of points in these final games because you do not want to fall behind to Carrie Einarson. Such a strong hitting team.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue. It's pure comfort.
Okay, yeah. I'll be solid though.
Yeah, it's funny because twice now against Homan first end, they played on a defensive style. Einarson, they did not do that against Nova Scotia. They were very aggressive.
Clean. Curl. Curl a bit.
Some benefits to playing this first end a little open for both teams. You get to bank a little bit of time, especially when the conditions are a little bit unpredictable. You want to have the time late in the game to really zero in on what a guess is in a spot if you have to make a guess.
Yeah, but I'm a little surprised, Russ, honestly. You know, that stone now is back there. It's going to not likely hurt you. Homan could take the play to her, but as Joe says, okay, that's their MO. But it does surprise me that she's not being more aggressive.
Rachel, yeah, you could freeze there. I've seen teams do it. I remember playing a team that I thought was nervous in a provincial final, and we decided we'd freeze everything, get an error, and they stole 4 on us. So you've got to pick your poison, do it at the right time. And for Homan, if this is the 9th, then she's tied coming home with the hammer.
And I'm arguing against myself.
How's that going?
Yeah, well, I'm going to lose because they blanked the first last night.
Right.
Okay, so never mind.
The other thing that both teams can do when the end is open like this is you get a feel for what the sheet is doing, even just from these easy weight takeouts. You can compare it to previous games. Last night they saw a little bit of extra curl early, and then when the big the big weight hit comes up, they've got a better idea of how the spot will run.
9-4. Good. Nice. Curl. Good, Belle. Hit the slide line here.
The 5 rock rule, 10 ends. We have to play minimum of 9. 38 minutes thinking time. 1 60-second timeout. The no tick rule, of course, center line. The guard on the center line cannot be removed until the 5th stone has been played.
Just clean. Good. Nice weight. Yeah, that was a good weight. Nice control. Okay.
So Team Canada won last night 8-4.
Yeah, Team Canada was the better team last night, no question about it. But that highlight shot, if that's not made, and there was a reason to believe it wouldn't be made, that port was about the size of a rock. All of a sudden, Manitoba's 1 up, playing 7.
Keep going, keep going.
It is interesting because in post-game comments, when they asked
Sarah.
Rachel, was it there? And she said, yes, I told Tracy Fleury it was, and maybe I lied a little bit. It was a little tighter, but I still made it. Emma Miskew, in her comments, said, and they've been together, as you know, they're like sisters.
Top 4.
She said, I will never,
Go ahead.
Rachel will never play a shot that she doesn't think she can make. And then I, as her good friend, will never let her play that shot. You've been around them. Do you agree with that?
Oh, 100%. Rachel and Emma played together for over 20 years, and Emma was in the house with her for all of them until the last 3 seasons. She will not allow for a shot to be played that is not there. And she's also really good at, like, more or less reading Rachel's mind. She can tell the body language. She can tell what she's comfortable with, what she's not. She's really good at framing those shots and setting her skipper up.
Did you think that shot was there last night through that port?
Yes, I did, but it probably, let's take the average competitor in this field, makes that 4% of the time out of 100 kind of thing, like maybe Rachel 8%, but your odds of making that were pretty small.
Nice shot, Tracy. Straight, eh? Yeah.
First ball was control.
14-5, I think. Yeah.
I think that may be, to my mind, a key, those thirds.
14-5.
And shot making, yes, but I think ultimately in the line calling between a Val Sweeting and a Fleury.
Yeah, and that's you can mess a shot up a lot from the point where the player lets it go to the point where it makes contact at the other end of the sheet. And especially when there's some question marks about how it's going to run, it's those instincts of calling line. They take years and years to develop, and both of the thirds are just outstanding at getting the most out of every single shot.
Top 4. There goes T.
Interesting. Val came up a couple of feet light, not that it was going to hurt them. Rachel was going to peel it anyways, but being an in-turn toss for Val, she got into the center, the slower area a little quicker, and it died. It's been like that all week. But you have to be very, very clear on what line you've taken.
13-5. I wasn't even thinking enough weight on mine. Normal.
It's the 8th final for Homan and Miscue. 4 wins, 3 losses.
Whoa. Roll it.
That's impressive in itself. 8th final.
So what do you think of these numbers in their head-to-heads in Scotties finals? Advantage carry. Einarson, hammer efficiency, scoring 2 or more with last rock, advantage there. And beat her, of course, in the finals in 20 and 21, the bubble, or prior to the pandemic, and then, of course, in the bubble of Calgary in 21.
9-5. 9-5. Clean it. Clean.
They both have different teams to start with.
Good touch.
So we'll look for the blank.
Like go hitting half. What do you think it'll do here? It should stay right there.
Remember now, when you look at those clocks, it was 38 minutes to start. So not much time has been taken. Almost equal.
Yeah. Gotta go. Push. Yep. 3-2. Really gotta go. Yeah.
Those here at Fort William Gardens can watch it on the screen as well above center ice. We blanked the first last night. We blanked the first tonight. All right, enough sparring. Let's get at it here in this final of the Scotties. Well, now we've got something going. Welcome back to Thunder Bay, our final evening here and our championship game, the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. It is the top 2 teams in our country. Rachel Homan with Last Rock playing the Yellowstones. Carrie Einarson and Gimli is playing the red. Corners up. Center line is covered. And around goes Sarah Wilkes with her second.
Couldn't carry those 4 rocks down and put them in better spots. Corner guard's nice and wide, so there's still a draw to the button path for Homan if she needs to on the outturn side.
Carly Burgess.
Clean. Hack. Yep. Clean. Just whoa. Girl. 13. Clean. Yep. We're quiet. like back line.
Got it around. He's going to dig this out. And enough to push it through. Does. Carly Burgess.
Perfect speed.
Brian?
Vic, it is the $1 million question. How do you beat Rachel Homan this season? And that's the question that I posed to the head coach, Reed Carruthers, before this game. Remember, we talked about it, just 11 losses for Rachel Homan over the last couple of seasons, but one of those losses did come to Carrie Einarson. So Reed said this, obviously, we're going to need a half miss or a miss from Rachel Homan, and if we do get that, we have to capitalize. As a team, we can't relax. We have to go at them, and we basically need a perfect game. But the one thing he alluded to is saying Carrie herself. There's only a few skips maybe in the world right now that have the potential to rise up and beat Rachel Homan. He believes Carrie is one of those players. They are confident. He saw that. Remember that game, the comeback versus Kate Cameron? She came to the bench and said, oh, man, coach, I'm shooting like 25%. Get me out of here. They had a laugh about it. They talked about it. And she really started to find her game. And remember, she beat Rachel Homan in 2 finals of her 4 championships. Vic.
Reed Carruthers, Brian, we'll see at the Montana's Brier starting next Friday in Kelowna. Busy man. And yeah, that was the that game down 7 to Kate Cameron and Manitoba, and then the next game down 5 against Nova Scotia, and came back in both, and that really turned their week around. They went from 2-2 to finish at 6-2.
Go. Hard.
You get one or the other here.
One, got it, and where will this finally stop? And hang around. I'll hang on the edge. But a little bit of pressure right now, Joe, being applied by Carrie Einarson.
Yeah, I was a little surprised that she didn't do this in the first end, because knowing that Team Canada sat around all day just waiting to play this game, I thought they would have done this earlier, but obviously they wanted to settle in. It's a sold-out crowd here. It's the Scotties final. Your body does get ahead of you in these moments. It's a chance to cool down that adrenaline, and they haven't missed a shot yet this end. Like, those early draws could be so challenging. We've seen it all week, and so to play well in the second end here is quite incredible. They've got a handle on the lines and on the speeds early.
Don't poke out, easy. It's coming off. Whoa. Great shot. Good. Good. High's okay.
And a familiar face has joined Rachel Homan for the championship weekend, the 6-time Canadian champion, Jennifer Jones.
Yeah, she's been among the small group of coaches that has helped do some consulting for the team throughout the season. Brendan Botcher did start the year with them, but took the opportunity to go play with Brad Gushu, so she's helped them at a few slams along with a few other coaches.
Get that out of the way.
And misses it on the way by.
Brilliant rock positioning here. That guard was absolutely in front of that top 8-foot rock, and nice depth.
I'll keep up here.
You know, and if you get this in too tight, that Team Home's going to make you pay. They're going to be able to make that run back.
Wonder if we'll see them switch gears here with Tracy Fleury's drawing ability if this guard is put on.
This one or the next one, I'm thinking.
Hard line. Okay. 2. Hey, line's good. A little for line. Line's good.
To being a wee bit straighter in spots, they can keep these guards
right here.
out a more comfortable distance so they're not run in.
Line's perfect. To your broom, little pass. Line's perfect. Good. Higher ground. Nice.
It's the deepest one. They should be able to make some contact now.
Good throws, Val.
I like the run back again.
I think the run, like a hair high.
Like on my side.
Okay.
I just don't want to block off both drops.
I just didn't want to roll in front of this one, but which side do you want to hit it on? Which side?
Yeah, you might be able to get both.
Low.
Sense a little hesitation there for Rachel in this call. Did you sense it too? Or?
I thought maybe she'd ask Tracy to come around and draw a top button on the intern side there, just knowing Tracy's drawing ability. But I think this is the smart call.
Yes. You should get one of them out of the 8-foot.
Sarah Wilkes. Okay. And gets that one, stuffs that one, and backs it up. And Now they've got 2 around the edge. Einarson, but that center line and the house is wide open now down the middle, and they've got their own to work with up front.
This curls a little less. It goes right through the port, and the guard probably stays somewhere close to the center line. They took a chance to hit that thin and rewarded. Everything's out of the 8 foot now. Really good shot.
Yeah, 14 I think is okay. Broom's off.
Yeah. What are you guys thinking out here?
I think you can get away with a 14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kristen's was first down in the path, and it was 4-2 top 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this is wider still.
14.
Yeah, I
Good, Carrie. Nail the kick.
wonder how far they got out in the pregame practice.
Exactly, yeah.
Kristen was throwing in the path to the center line, which both teams used to lock in their draw weight.
Could have used the other turn here.
Early. Okay,
Not
we're
have
top
to go
4.
quite that wide.
Top 8.
Skip Stone's here in 2.
Top 4. Stay down if you can. Yeah. Gotta go. Top 8. Hard. Yep.
Karwacki had Burgess.
Whoa.
Oh, they had it figured out.
14.
And that's always a key, isn't it, Russ? That idea of who gets the ice first.
Yeah, that's the neat part about this sport. You know, you might be a world-class rock thrower at age 15, but it's all these little things you have to figure out. You have to be able to guess how hard to throw that. Plus get the broom in the right spot. They did both.
Okay. Yeah. I think if I let go just high, it should be close. I think it'll be a little straighter off the line now. Yeah.
Last year's final, Rachel made one of these against Jones. Stuck it perfect. It was kind of the difference in the game.
Should run a little straighter off the line. Okay.
How are you going to finish this way being like
First down, yeah.
dead straight?
Either stick it, hopefully mostly buried, or roll behind the corners after it makes contact here.
Rachel Homan. And her first. Sarah Wilkes. Can you get it to the nose? Get it back? Yes. Bang. Wow. Just amazing. That shows a little bit on that intern side.
But you can tell by the sweeping call, they knew it was over curling break that centimeter. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was
We've seen these type of shots missed before.
Is that what are you blanking? That's so far. I don't know. No? Clean unless they're like. Yeah.
You just need to
Just
see
firm?
there.
Yeah,
See,
I
they're
like that.
already looking over here and seeing what kind of a stone they'll have to throw on a wide. Well, either you go in turn at it or out turn, but they're going to go over a place you haven't even practiced.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's a little bit of a guess out there.
There's a bit of room here, and Carrie's one of the best, but her intern at the start of the week was, if she was going to miss, it was narrow.
Clean. Yep. Hard.
Might have to just get
hard.
close to this guard here. Karwacki
Clean.
now just clean. Well done.
Good.
And away it goes. So there you go. There's the 2 that'll face Rachel Homan with her last.
Didn't care. Nice call, Val.
It's a wonky
Nice
slide.
cross. It's okay.
Really well executed there. You could wreck on the guard and maybe even tap it in.
True.
They talked briefly about playing this double through the port and getting the blank.
Probably 15 by now.
Rachel
eh?
wasn't a fan just because it was so far out there.
Really?
Yeah, she shook her off right away.
Yeah, it looks like it's there with the nose hit, but again, that's exactly what our key was, is push them to a spot they might not be comfortable with, and job well done by Manitoba.
Both around the edge of the 12, so full 12 is what they need.
Got line a bit. Really curling. Looks like.
Wilkes.
Hard, guys. Hard. Looks really like.
Wow. Miscue.
Very good.
And no issue at all as they carry it to the top edge of the 4. So a similar start to last night, a blank, and then Team Canada forced to a single. Just the one sheet in play of the 4 here at Fort William Gardens. 4 used throughout the round robin that ended on Thursday. We've been in the playoffs since then, and this now the championship final of this year's Scotties from Thunder Bay. The reigning Canadian champion, Rachel Homan, has the lead. Forced to a single in the second. First time in the game now, Carrie Einarson has the last rock. She has the hammer playing the Redstone.
Second to team 5? Yeah. Okay.
Really like that positioning from Kristen and Team Manitoba. Obviously buried, but they kept it very high, full 8 foot, not top button or something like that, where Team Homan could weld one on and just totally shrink the scoring area. Now it's so high that after a perfect freeze, Manitoba's just going to go up inside here, and for the moment, they've got their 2.
13-7, should be close.
Kristen Garwacki in her second season. Took over last year, remember, with the suspension to Brianne Harris back in January of 24. And
Right on top.
that suspension has been lifted.
I was wondering
So
that. Could get
decisions
shot
to be
around
made
if
after
you'd
this
rather.
season.
We ever run it? Yeah. That was my first thought. Yeah, you like the run? I like the run. Okay. Okay, you got it. Heel? I think just normal. Okay, I like that.
The only thing with the run is you might set up a yellow double that's wide open. You might not either if this is perfect.
Normal. Little quiet. Off.
Emma Miskey. Tracy Fleury trying to help this over, run it back, and drives it by, and leaves that shooter out in front. And maybe those stones are even more covered now.
Nice gentle weight from Emma Miskew that made it a little more manageable.
You can tap it a bit. I don't hate that either. And just create an angle. Just T-line. Okay.
What kind of speed do you think here, guys?
Interesting. They thought about running it. Joe, now they're going to play a little tap on the yellow onto the red, rearrange things.
Yeah, I think that Team Canada would be happy if they peeled this guard right now, would have a chance to come out of it with a blank. And
yes.
Sitting shot rock, I like this call. You try to come to the face of it, create a bit of space, and then all of a sudden it's one lonely yellow in the house.
Yeah, because they yellow's second shot. They're trying to get that back one onto the scoreboard.
Keep going, keep going.
Carly Burgess throwing the second. Stones joined the team about 6 weeks ago at the event in Guelph.
Okay, not bad.
Joining from the former Jennifer Jones team, Chelsea Carey team that disbanded.
Probably need up normal. Up normal? Yeah. Okay. I don't even hate peel. If you hit it a little thick, it might roll. Up normal. 3/4 peel. Peel. It goes straight here. Yep. Yeah. Hard, Sarah. Go, go, go.
Love to keep your shooter in play here.
Miscue, Wilkes on the brush. Stuff it, get away there, get away, and we'll lose the shooter there.
Free shot. Heel. Okay. Either that, he freeze here.
It's interesting to peel. It's angled that they can sit 2.
So from Laura Walker to Dom McEwen to Joe a couple of times, Brittany Tran, and now settling on Carly Burgess to play out the season. Brings a lot of experience. In the finals, of course, with Jennifer. That's one of the things they appreciate, that knowledge that she brings. It's her relationship, however, with Kristen Karwacki that is a work in progress.
Curl. Okay.
Wow.
I have like a sliver of air. Oh, okay. Well, wait.
Can you
do
get them
wanna
both,
throw?
Joe?
Yep.
Could probably throw PL.
I like that.
Doesn't
Height gets it.
quite need to get to the nose here,
Yeah.
so doesn't have to
This
flirt
has
with
been
the
a spot
guard.
that's run a little, but you're touching the line, so I think it's just
I thought they would have just gone open side like they started the end.
Yeah, the minute you group stones for against Rachel Homan, you're likely going to pay, aren't you?
You gotta go. You gotta move it hard.
Watch now, stuff it, and they did. Oh, there's your stone into the open side.
Yes, it
So
is.
they're not done yet. Einarson and a possible deuce.
No, because that yellow's open in a swingy spot here. They should be able to dig this out of here and hang around for two.
That would have surprised them, I think, Joe, wouldn't it? This shot here.
Yeah, I think that Tracy saw a few curl a little bit out wider and just near the center line, ran a little straighter on them. They didn't baby the weight because the houses have been a little bit dead that you need to throw a little extra, but it just ran straighter than expected.
Yep.
I'll be able to make this curl.
10-5. Yes, you gotta go. Art. Gotta go.
Got to hold it off this center guard here.
10-5. Clean.
Man, they're good. And they'll sit the two around the edge of the 8.
Double.
Okay. You want to try?
It's about a third.
It looks thin. I have like a big half.
She said it's a third.
Okay. Okay, I have half.
Okay, we don't want half. With peel weight, this won't do anything.
Yeah.
Probably back it up a little.
Okay.
Any chance you can angle this over and get the one on the edge? Or
Yes, yes, I think the double. I think that's what they're actually trying with that. With that berm, they're throwing some speed at it.
All right.
Yeah!
Again, oh now. Okay, so maybe did she get it going inside because that guard is coming in a hurry. Look at Miscue try to save it. She cannot.
Quite a bit of curl in that spot. And Emma, you know, when you're throwing it that hard, Emma's not wrong to say it'll run right up the sheet, but if it was ever going to curl, it's right there.
Okay, I like it.
Just another case of they got forced into a path they hadn't seen yet, a little bit fresh. Couldn't make that fall like you usually can. Usually an outturn, you can get it to back up a little bit with some extra speed.
Now it's taking a bit of a risk for Val. You could take edge of 8 foot, go edge of 8, but then you set up a double. So you're going to try to over curl this from their rock that's at the back. Then, therefore, if Rachel makes it, she rolls out. But you're into a path that's a little slower by doing this.
This started curling early.
Karwacki and Burgess, boy. Here they go. Einarson 2 now. They need to get it to the rings. Get it in there for a third, and they do. Great drag.
Really, really good.
So to your point about location. To sit 3 and to avoid any combination.
Yeah,
that's going to be difficult, right?
It's exactly right. So the easy play was to put it there because you knew the speed. That where they just threw that one, they went way over in the wings, which is much slower. It was a gamble. But now if the double's made, Rachel's rolling wide side. She rolls wide, they draw for 2, and then Rachel's going to have to make a tough double. Location, exactly. Took the risk there.
Skip stones here in 3. Rachel Homan.
Oh, yes! Yeah! Gotta go! Yeah!
Wilkes in here. Stay with it. Fleury on the line call. Going to get it? Got it for sure. And leaves it on the edge.
Brilliant. They needed that.
Drill the hair. Okay. Great shot.
Sarah's such a strong sweeper. She has so much pressure on the brush, but the frequency, like this is slow motion right now, and she's moving that brush so fast, even in the replay.
He's okay. Yeah. You like the outturn at this point?
Not only a timely double, but now
Hey guys,
you have to go a little wider here, which might leave a little bit of an easier double for Homan on her last one.
So 15.
Where are they going with this? Deep or short?
Yeah, it's a little sticky. Everywhere.
Like either.
I think they're trying to go deep. If 14 would probably be just back tee.
Okay.
You got a cherry throat, good.
Yeah.
Shot stone at the moment. Does belong to Einarson.
T for sure.
Top edge of the 8th.
Carly with the snowplow here, just leading as much as she can on her brush.
Make sure.
A lot of curlers will do that for the first half of the sheet if they think a rock's a little bit light. Keep the legs on it.
Yep. It's T. Easy. Take a look. Good.
Very nice location.
Nice.
The wide out turn double is really scary, and the other one's pretty thin too.
To me, whichever one you're seeing.
Yeah.
Which one do you think, guys? What's the piece for the slash? Okay.
Just give me a third on the rock.
It's hard for us to tell down here, so whatever you
It's
think.
really tough both ways.
What's the piece, Reese?
Again, good location.
What's the piece for the slash?
I think it's a thin quarter.
Okay. We should be able to hold this, eh?
Both? What?
Yeah.
Quarter? But either way.
Looks like a quarter on either side, really.
Yeah.
They saw this on Tracy, so they'll have a good idea of how it runs.
If you thought you were going to make it with the other side of the rock, you'd actually sit 2 if you were perfectly successful.
How are you throwing it? Straight through. Okay.
But the bonus here, just make it.
Right now,
Yep.
Einarson hitting the 2.
Yes.
Trying to pick
Whoa.
Carrie Anderson's pocket. Oh, what do you know? Look at that.
Jump.
Nothing safe.
That takes some nerve to throw it that hard, especially the way Rachel backs it up on that out-turn side. You could whiff by that just as easy.
They both look gross from down
I
there.
know. They were both like a small quarter. Really nice.
Yeah.
And now she has to compose herself after seeing what looked to be a couple here in the third
Push.
disappear. And we'll put a blank on the board. Wow. Rachel Homan with a great double. Yes, all hail the Homan Empire. And a win tonight would equal what they did in the 13-15 season of 22 straight wins, going through a second straight Scotties undefeated. Rachel Homan. Remarkable. As we welcome you back on this Sunday night, it's the championship final. It's 1-0. Team Canada and Homan leading. Got her single in the second. Wonderful shot there to get herself out of trouble. Puts another blank on the board, and it is Carrie Einarson from Gimli that once again has last draw, has the hammer playing the red stone. So look at that. My gosh. Wow, wow, wow. What a draw.
I have been so impressed with Kristen Karwacki. This is her first time playing in the playoffs at the Scotties. She was in late in the last-minute decision there last year with Breanne Harris's suspension. The team didn't make it to the Final Four, and she has been outstanding today.
Felt nice.
Top 8, 7. Whoa. 6. Top 8 only.
Wondered how Team Einarson would rebound, because they looked like they're getting 2 for sure. Possibly 3, and Rachel made both great doubles.
It's close.
They're both in spots they hadn't seen yet, too, so those are very precise peel weight shots for Team Canada, and they made no mistake.
Okay,
Really good.
Good shot.
Miscue down on the corner.
Okay, get to the inside.
It's a race to the inside with all these top teams, and this is tough to do because the guard's so tight. You don't have a lot of time or room to bury by that yellow guard to get to the right side as we look.
Good in here. You can, okay.
will be okay. Yeah, speed will be close.
On the corner, Joe, or are they trying to get across the nose just a little bit?
Try to get to the inside here.
Okay. Carly Burgess.
Hard.
Yep.
Whoa. Clean. Clean. Whoa.
Good call from the skipper.
Roll it.
It's not that far.
So off the center guard and finally settles.
Just quiet.
Little light.
13-3.
T-line 8 foot.
But
Gotta be a
missed the
little
right way,
high.
the smart way. He didn't want to flash by everything there.
I like that.
So there's another decision, you know. You
wanna
have to
come look?
for this team at the end of the year.
I trust
Shannon
you.
Burchard's knee, if it's good to go.
Yeah.
I get it thin.
Yeah,
I'm worried
for sure.
against the bottom.
My understanding is this is just a commitment
Think
through
if you
this
can hit it a hair high.
season for Carly Burgess.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you got it, Em. What'll it do here?
It's a little farther off the line.
Yeah, it won't curl as much as the second end, I think.
Nose is okay.
Nose might make the double also.
Yeah.
Miscue right
Really
away.
hard.
Really gotta go.
Wilkes
Clean.
picked her up right away. Now,
Whoa,
Flurry.
whoa.
and here we go. And we'll split them through. Doesn't touch either of those two Einarson stones.
Yep. Bumper. Okay.
Bit of an opportunity here now.
You like that same
Roll
turn?
buried or even roll farther than buried.
I was seeing this one actually.
Okay. Looks a little more natural. Yeah. They've had a lot of runs through here, so I think speed will be okay.
Yeah, I
Try
agree.
throwing the straighter turn at this one, just a little bit easier to control than the in turn. That I've seen a little more movement on that side.
11. Whoa.
Taking a lot of ice here though.
Girl.
Clean strap. Yes. 11.
Val Sweeting
Hard.
on this second
Roll
stone
it,
from
Kristen.
Carly
Roll it,
Burgess.
Kristen. Go. Yep.
And trying to roll it underneath, and they do.
Again, just beautiful speed control. The worry there was to overthrow that.
You make that run double. Yeah. Nose are a hair high.
Yes. 11. Hard. Roll it, Kristen. Roll it, Kristen. Go. Yep.
Good shot.
I don't know, considering what we've seen earlier in the week, that kind of roll seems to have seen maybe a little more lively house tonight, Joe.
It did, yeah. They didn't throw that very hard, and they got some good action off of it.
Easy, Pio.
Watch the back one here.
Tracy Flurry. And will this roll over and sit on the corner?
Real good.
Yeah, it's third shot.
Good shot. Good throw, Tracy.
Thank you.
A little unlucky didn't stop there.
Yeah, sorry, it's fourth shot. My bad.
But it's good though, Vic. It's still obviously very usable.
Okay, bite the 4.
Okay, a little bit of a newer path here.
Yeah. I think it'll run a little bit better. Should be close.
I think it'll.
14-3.
Once it gets out of the path, I think it's going to
Two
curl.
choices
Yeah,
here.
I
You
agree.
could
Okay,
hit that and try to roll buried, but the angles aren't great to do that. You might lose one of your own. You're gonna be nice and patient here with shot rock in a very good spot.
Line's close. A little top 8. Top 4.
I thought it might be hair slower here.
Little. Top 8. Okay,
Top
line's
4.
good. Top 4. Room. Top 4.
Whoa. Very close.
Clean. We're there.
Curling big.
Clean. Top 4. Just to my broom. Whoa. Yep. We're to it. We're top 4.
Whoa. Good job.
Great shot. Great shot.
In behind again. So far, that
What
draw
was
by
that?
Karwacki has
14-3?
survived.
Yeah.
It's the one on the lid.
Nice throw, Val. Big same shot, Rach.
Really nice curl there. That guard is tight, and the rock's almost overburied.
Yes.
The other side.
Do you like the same shot or do you want to do that? I like the same shot.
Maybe the same shot.
Okay, I like it. You know it.
Are we trying a hair high or nose?
Nose works. Yeah.
Okay, you got it, Trace.
Same piece will go right into that too.
You wouldn't want to hit it very high and tick the right side of the shot rock.
Tracy Fleury.
Hard. Really hard. Hard, Em. Dig. Hard. Keep going. Go, go, go. Really good. Great.
Oh, boy. 2 beauties by Tracy.
It's a shooting gallery out here.
Yeah.
Beautiful draw by Val and fantastic run back by Tracy.
You could just go at the triple, but even if you jammed it there, it's okay. Think you got to throw normal? Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
I think this would work the best. If you could get that red really thin, you save it off of there and your shooter goes this way.
Crooked.
Make the triple. You're going to set up a very, very easy double, possibly triple, the way Rachel can throw it.
Val Sweeting.
9. Yep.
Just the one guard out in front and covering the edge of the 4.
Curl.
Not using that at all.
Curl.
There we go. Bang. And they save it. So shot rock belongs to Team Canada.
Yeah. You can almost just get these two, hey? Do I leave that? It's hard for her to hit it, right?
Yeah, do you make this?
Or do I hit this? What do you guys like?
This was our first thought, but I also don't mind that.
It's hard for her to not leave you a double.
Yeah. I thought leaving this here would be better.
It's just hard to not go over the top and not kill this, right?
Yeah, well, you're over the top's okay. This one will stay.
Okay.
Just, yeah.
It's pretty thin. I think it's about half.
Well, it's too easy to say nothing is safe, but it sure appears to be that way.
Yeah, I think Team Manitoba's thinking we've got our 2 here, and if they risk this, it could be 3. No problem.
That, of course, led to the blank in 3. She sees it and makes it. Rachel Homan. The key shot is brought to you by BKT Tires, growing together.
Part of her secret, I think, is the speed. She knows she can hit that red back one a little thicker and get away with it. Gives you that little bit more wiggle room, a little bit more confidence. Not everybody can throw it that hard. Very few.
Yeah. Really hard.
Skip Stones, and they jumped her right away. Wilkes right over. All over this set of Homan's hand. And look at that kind of power. Just literally overpowers the stone, and it goes.
Really nice.
Had either one.
And look at what she's doing tonight.
Yeah, you didn't want to get it too thin.
Throughout the week, there's a consistency 80 plus. He had the one game in the 90s against New Brunswick, but look at tonight. She's thrown the perfect game. 100% so far for Rachel Homan.
Yeah. Trying to roll it behind.
Looked like Manitoba had another good end going here, and this has to be made now or it's trouble.
Yep. Yes, hard.
Karwacki. Just a quick lift of the head, and she'll go by.
Okay.
Well, her best game by far, too. Look at that, 96. Had a 91 against the team from Whitehorse. Then a low against the team from Halifax. Christina Black, 64. But 2 really well-played games so far by the Skips, but you'll wonder now if she'll pay Einarson for that last one.
Yeah, that's what we
She
talked about.
really wanted to get the Team Canada stone off the button.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. But wait. If we roll like high side, like if we touch center, it's a triple.
Yeah. Okay. If you touch center, it's a triple?
Yeah.
Okay. So just
Ideally on the nose? Yeah.
Okay.
But wait. Normal. I think this is gonna come up.
I
think that's
agree.
minimum
That
ice.
looks
I like
a
a
hair
minimum
more
ice.
to me.
They looked for a minute of a tight guard.
How are you going to throw it?
I think I can keep it there.
I guess with
I agree.
Manitoba sitting second shot, they have to be careful with the guard.
Especially because the chase, they would just have to push it to the 12-foot. This is the safest call. They don't want to roll this. They're concerned about leaving a triple if they do, so just looking for the nose.
Curl.
Easy.
Curl.
Curl.
Gotta curl.
Hard.
Gotta curl.
Rachel Rachel Homan her last. And there you go.
Yeah. That's weird. I thought that would throw there. Tracy. Good. Okay. Thin third, like you kept it a thin third, and it.
That didn't do much.
No, and you said light.
Yeah, it was a 9.4. So
Interesting.
How does mine went so low?
What?
Like on my
double on
double, like
I wasn't. I wanted you to come see. I didn't think it was there.
oh.
Like I thought we would catch the back of it, but if
Every stone is dissected that way. Facing 3 with her last. Carrie Einarson.
Yep. Hard.
Karwacki. Burgess now 2. You're facing 3. Staying with it. And they're on the board. Einarson with a single here in 4. The lead stone of Carrie Einarson's Kristen Karwacki. Center went up. Team Canada tried to come around with Wilkes, and now to the back 4 goes Karwacki as we welcome you back on this Sunday night to Thunder Bay. The championship final of this year's Scotties, the Canadian Women's Curling Championship. We're tied at 1, and it's Team Canada Rachel Homan out of the Ottawa Curling Club with Last Rock has the hammer, playing the Yellowstone.
little extra. I got extra. Easy if you can. Gotta be T. Gotta be T. Hard. Hard. 5.
Miscue right over the stone.
Hard. All you got. Hard. Hard. You gotta go.
And flurry. And now Homan. What a carry.
Keep going.
Wow.
Good sweep.
I mean, you wouldn't have thought that had a chance.
That was incredible. End to end.
Getting a dusting of frost out there, which is the earliest I've seen it all week.
That's heavy. That's heavy. That's
That's
heavy.
when you really need to pay attention. There's been 2 down the path. The last one was just swept pillar to post. Suddenly that speed just gets a little bit nicer.
Small tail.
There is room.
It's a little heavy.
Just slid that little bit deep.
14. It's just got to sit. Yeah.
And rub and roll away.
Okay.
right in again. I think we go again.
Sure, it was the option.
You see that sometimes in the final. You just get so zeroed in on trying to make it perfect. Forget about the tolerance.
Okay. Top 4, guys. Sweep for the top button.
Okay, hers is a 14.4, back 8.
Yeah.
So 15.
Okay. Do you like the same weight I threw this way?
Yeah.
Third down.
It's hard to explain at this level with some curl how important it is to be short as opposed to behind the tee line. Those reds are going to be a nightmare for Team Manitoba.
Line's great. Whoa, whoa. Weeds close. I think you can clean. Line only. Off.
Miscue has to bring that heart rate down after
Whoa. 7.
going end to end with the brush, and now Wilkes and flurry.
Gotta go. Oh, stop. It's clean only. Curl. Gotta go. It's close. No, no, no.
Oh,
Got
that's-
him.
Look at that.
that
Just
is
terrific.
great.
Wonderful
Really
stuff.
good.
Yeah, the reality is her heart rate would not have been down for that shot. That's just experience and knowing how it has to feel with your heart rate as if you've just finished a quick little sprint.
Gotta go. It's close. No,
Look at that finish.
Nice.
Nice draw lines here.
Yeah. Is it feeling pretty quick there now? You got it. Move it around. Yeah. Got lots of time to get out of it. They're good.
Running the guard back.
Yes. I believe red, yellow onto the pile there, hoping to get something moving.
Carly Burgess trying to make something happen. Run it back, got one. Oh, and she did. Look at that.
Wow.
What a makeup shot for Carly Burgess.
Just curled enough, and the Emma Miscue rock was angle frozen just the right direction to clear the back ones. Oh boy. Then the middle yellow kicked the side yellow out of play.
Sorry, that's okay. Well, take your time. Okay, control. You got it.
Control.
Lead. Whoa.
Yep. Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
Maybe a little quiet.
Hard.
Little quiet.
Whoa. Curl.
Close.
Curl. Hard, Trace. You gotta
Curl.
go.
You
Flurry.
gotta
Go. Okay, good. That's good, Em.
You could hit that one that was just thrown first to make the double. To throw it hard.
Yeah. Just roll it here.
If I whip it, could I get them?
Pardon me?
Can you hit this and roll onto the center?
Either that or you freeze.
Any shot that you like?
Freeze or you play like a
Joe?
firm and just try and roll flat here.
I think
Or
I like
peel.
a hit here for Team
Yeah, I thought I
Manitoba.
could
A little
maybe
hit and
throw
flop in front of the one on the
peel
center line.
these two.
Or you can't get in front, you can get
Good.
near it.
And
Like
then,
it's really like.
and they
you
nose,
gotta-
and then hopefully we have that.
Yeah, I just ever hate to kick that just to here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe this one.
Yeah, and just try and like flop here. Throw peel.
That's certainly the safest, isn't it?
You're just not going to flop really in front. They're so even. You're going to
Yeah.
flop next to it, and there's going to be
I
a
think
double.
for like
The
a
double off
flat
the back
roll, you
would-
need like a firm then.
The double off the back one is actually there, but it's risky.
I mean, if you know the speed of corner freeze on the side yellow isn't going to go very far, but it's just a little bit scary with Manitoba not having the hammer this end.
Yes.
Yep. Oh. Whoa,
Ninth
whoa. Yep,
Scotties
yep.
appearance.
Whoa.
Val Sweeting.
Whoa. Roll it. Yep.
And gearing up, and very nice. It just climbs the back of that stone, and shot rock now. Back button.
Just like that.
Just perfect with that speed too, Joe, and even kick. Watch the yellow.
Kicked it back a bit.
Kicked it back to allow an angle to get, I believe, past the back red.
Do we ever guard?
Yeah.
Hard to get this red out without hitting the left yellow even.
Hot.
Oh, they're playing the nose, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Little heavy.
Whoa. Little heavy. Curl
Interesting, she hasn't played a draw yet.
Curl.
Tracy Fleury.
Curl.
Okay,
Another
whoa,
upweight
just roll
shot
off
for her.
one. Okay. Just way too much.
Boy.
So Team Canada with last rock, but it is
Nose.
Einarson sitting shot rock and third stone.
Bumper.
What an amazing turnaround.
Do you like more weight?
That looks like control ice for this turn.
You want more? You got a bell. They're good.
It's 11.
11.
Val Sweeting, who's improved her
Whoa. 11.
numbers. She's
Curl.
96% so far.
Curl.
Whole way.
Curl.
Whole way.
Nose hard.
Sweet.
11.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good pair. Natural double on the two yellows.
Do you want me to make this double?
10.
Yeah.
Yep. 10.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
How much weight?
Wanted to roll to our right.
What weight do you like? Up normal? Yeah.
Okay, up normal. Okay. Should run fairly shy. I threw that normal weight here, run back.
See, the top
and
teams do this
it
all the
runs
time.
pretty
Now,
straight.
if you make this, where does Team Manitoba roll without setting up a double for guess who?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hard.
Tracy Fleury, miscue. Has gone to Wilkes out in front. Going to get the double. Oh, stuffed it.
Keep going.
And is it going to spill for her? It will.
Good feet.
Well, you have to roll away. You might take on the double just because you have to roll away.
I like that. I don't.
Is there enough room there, Joe, to
Yeah, all the way
make the
over
play
there.
on the
As far as we can get.
yellow and roll away, do you think?
I think so. I liked Russ's idea of trying the double here, but you know, you gotta make her make them. She hasn't missed a single one yet, but she just might one of these times.
Yeah.
So I think I heard the call was control. I'm assuming they're just playing a hit and roll to the wing.
Don't play the weight that you can roll across the top of that back yellow. Anything lighter than that.
I thought that was nicely done. I like his idea,
Yep.
but
10-5. Yep. Heavy. 10. Heavy. Little big. Whoa.
Einarson first.
Curl.
Now you got to roll it away. Watch it come across. Oh,
Good.
and right over on top.
Beautiful. The key there was the speed. If that hits thicker, it doesn't roll, doesn't have enough power to roll across past that yellow. So they had 2 tries that way. It would either roll the 8-foot or run into the yellow.
Maybe.
We were saying that the ice
Top of it,
appears to be a little more lively in the house. Does that then translate into softer weight shots like we've seen so far?
Yeah, because before when it was a little bit more dead in the house, the bigger weights would still halt, and now they've adapted well to use the right weight choice. That won't go flying out of the rings.
Okay. Shouldn't do much here. We'll go straight through.
Still pitching the perfect game.
Up,
Some
normal.
tough ones too.
Whoa,
yeah.
Stop. Curl.
Curl. Gotta curl.
Rachel Homan,
Really gotta curl.
miscue. And nothing. It won't get over there.
Okay. Control.
Tom Leonard is the chief ice technician, and our thanks to him and the entire crew for a very good week. Building has presented some challenges, but on this final night, they have it all together. So thank you to Mr. Leonard and his entire crew.
Okay. 10.5? Yeah. Okay. They're good. Nail the speed. Let's go.
You want to hit and roll away, do you? Or do you want to sit right there?
Just sitting 2 is fun, perfect. But yeah, I think if you'd rolled back 8, what does Rachel do? She can't. If she hits, she can't roll very far.
Curl. Clean.
Straight.
Clean. Yep. 10-3. Wait.
So I think this wide open hit with a control weight is much easier. Like if you'd rolled back 8, she might have to draw. And who knows?
Run back,
Yeah,
Carly.
just can't flirt with rolling out there, because Rachel could have made a play on the Manitoba stone that's on the corner of the rings and got a 2 out of nowhere. So we protected it the right
I
way.
think we know what it'll do. It'll come up a hair, right?
Yeah. Barely, yeah. Just control. Yeah, you can keep it on half and it'll come up.
Okay, I like that.
How are you going to throw it? Just a small keep it there. Okay. Should be able to hold it. Just control.
Final stone for Rachel Homan here in 5, and she's facing a couple. Shot rock, center line, top button.
Clean.
Whoa.
Miscue, just a clean.
Can't hurt it.
And that will go on the board as a single here in 5. It's been a very well played game. Numbers are through the roof. 2-1. Canada leads it.
The 2025 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is presented by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. By Montana's Barbecue and Bar, proudly Canada's home for barbecue since 1995. And by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada.
Rachel Homan and Team Canada huddle with Jennifer Jones as Homan looks for a 5th national championship. Big Brothers, meanwhile, gathers with Kerri Einarson. It's been a very well-played game. Numbers extraordinary as we check the numbers after 5.
That's what it shows on the scoreboard, Vic. Neither team able to convert 2 points with the hammer. It looked good for Einarson in the 4th until Rachel made beautiful blasts and got their single there with a pressure hit against 2. And in the 5th, Homan looked good too early, but then Val cleaned things up and they only had their chance for 1. These 2 skips have 8 Scotties titles between them. With these numbers, it's going to be a photo finish.
Yeah. Numbers after 5 are brought to you by PointsBet, the official sports book and casino partner of Curling Canada. Who will put on the gold medal? We're halfway through this year's Scotties final here in Thunder Bay.
The Briar's special.
Just tradition. A celebration of Canadian curling.
Get loud, here we go.
It's everything.
Briar is epic.
Newfoundland wins.
Yeah, hard to believe. We'll be nicely underway a week from tonight in Kelowna for the Montana's Briar. And some familiar names, of course, the likes of Brad Kuja, defending champion. So John Epping, Tracy Fleury's brothers, the Horgans, are playing with John Epping as Northern Ontario champions. Kevin Cooey had to work at it this year, and he is the Alberta champion. I'll be interested to see how Brian Kleider from the Nutana does out of Saskatchewan. Or Sam Muybrook changing the guard in Ontario, and Owen Purcell from Halifax is a very good up-and-coming team. Here's Brian.
You know, Vic, it's a great field. I got a chance to chat with some of these young skips. Cameron DeYoung out of British Columbia. And there on the right, you see David Murdoch. He's worked with a number of these young teams, including, you mentioned him, out of Ontario in the Whitby Curling Club, Moybrook. Him and his team, they'll be going to the Briar for the very first time. And Murdoch actually flew out and came to work with the team in August. He worked on their releases, and the one thing that a lot of the young players have been doing, you know, you might have a team that has an import, but if you're all working on the exact same release, it's really going to help your game, especially with this young team out of Ontario. David took the time, and he was actually one of the first guys to send a text message to this young team, congratulate them, and in chatting with Sam Moybrook, he says that hard work has really paid off. They're going to be bright-eyed. He admitted, you know, it's going to be a lot of fun, but it's nice to see some fresh faces and some young blood coming up, especially, you know, the skip out of BC as well, and DeYoung, who is really excited, a Briar in BC. He got to go to see the premiere, went to the Parliament buildings in Victoria, and he's really pumped up to play in his first Briar in his home province. So we're looking forward to it, Vic. Next stop for us in Kelowna.
Yeah, Victor Schell is the head of the women's program, national coach on the left, and of course David Murdoch. And that's the tinkering that's been going on. The idea is to have everybody, Joe, throwing the same way. We thought Selena Sturmey today, that idea I'm going to simplify it, bringing that stone back towards your toe, correct? And then everybody going from that position.
Yeah, it gets everyone on the same line of direction, the same trajectory out of the hack so that everyone's rocks run the same. That way, especially in a week like this week when the conditions are a little bit tricky to get handled, when you miss a shot, it's either the throw, the line, or the release, or sorry, the throw, the line, or the rock. And if you can remove the throw as the variable, was it something that the player did? Was it a little in, out on release? Was it a bad line of direction? If you can remove that variable, then you figure out, was it the line that surprised us or was it the rock? And you find the answer faster.
Yep.
2-1, Team Canada leads it as we go to 6, start the second half, and it is Carrie Einarson that does have the last rock, has the hammer playing the red stones. Just one further thought on it. As a golf pro at one point in time, Russ, it's really like simplifying the swing, isn't it? You taste if you can stop all the movements, as Freddie Couples might, and just cut back to a straight swing, then you can figure out where your issue is.
100%. Everybody's no lift now. Everybody's got a dip toe of the back foot. There's virtually no rudder on your delivery anymore. So if you've got the rock offline at address, you're either going towards the rock, which takes you offline, or you have to drag the rock back, which takes you offline. And both of those cost you your concentration on speed.
What weight do you like?
Strange end by Manitoba here. The first rock slid in the half in the rings. They could have hit it dead on and been in the free guard zone. Chose to roll in. And when Homan hit it, they threw a corner.
Okay. Solid hawk will kill it. Am I just rolling for another, like I might just roll for another corner and that's all?
No, but that's okay. You're in front of that rock.
Okay.
You won't roll that far.
Okay, heavy hack?
Yeah, so. I think so.
They briefly discussed throwing a guard on the rock that's back 4.
That would be fine too.
So still no draws for Tracy Fleury. She didn't throw a draw against Sturmey in Alberta. That was in draw 17. Had just one draw against BC back in draw 13. So it's not uncommon here.
Okay, 10. That's fine.
And I don't know if they expected she hit it too thin, Joe, because you heard Emma Miskew said you're just going to roll in front of that yellow in the 8-foot.
Yeah, I couldn't hear what the feedback was there, but it was either an overthrow, maybe a little bit wide on release, or a little bit too much ice.
Doesn't look like that, but I know. I just was really afraid to underthrow it. I know.
So maybe a bit of an overthrow. Tracy said she was afraid to underthrow it, and the reason being, if that overcurls, that's a corner guard for Team Einarson to work with. If I'm playing against Team Homan, I am really happy Tracy Fleury hasn't had the chance to draw. She knows how to put her rocks in really good spots. You want to keep her on those hits. Very strong at both, but she's just outstanding at getting that rock placement.
And Sweeting rolls it over and just past. Shot rock still remains. Team Canada without the hammer here in the 6th.
Quarter inch from doing it again. Val made the get out of jail shot last end by up weight rolling frozen. Changed the entire end. Just about did it again here.
All right, you got it, Trace.
Paramore.
Off then.
Close. Similar. Yep.
Paramore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes. Oh, no, Curl.
Wilkes.
Roll it, hard line.
And rolls it over and on top.
Sarah, I got it, 10.
Trace, that's fine.
There is that corner to be worked with. There you see it.
Yeah, Val's heading in that area if she makes the double.
Whoa. Close. No. Whoa, curl.
Burgess.
Straight.
Karwacki holding it up. Bang, bang. Now, where's this going to go? Underneath. Oh, lovely. How it may now just be showing on that intern side.
Nice shot.
Beauty shot.
Good shot. Really good shot.
To be honest. I just wanted to make the double.
Yeah.
I was okay with the overall.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Okay, I stood there.
It's nice to see the action, isn't it? They can make shots.
If she stays there, you'll have a nice draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was smart, too, to err on the side of over-rolling there.
You guys
Forces
like
Team
control?
Canada out way wider than they've seen. There's a lot of time to curl past this guard.
Yes.
You know, curl more way
Question
wider.
is what the speed will be like.
I was edge last time.
Yeah, I think this will curl up more than.
Yeah, I don't think you want to baby this.
Okay, I'll keep it there. I think the weight will maintain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty slick there.
Yeah.
How are you pairing it? I'll keep it there. Okay. I think the weight. Oh, it'll. Okay.
I think it'll maintain.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Control.
Yeah. Hard.
Rachel Homan, first skip stone here in 6.
Oh, no. Take light.
Going wide.
Clean. Whoa, clean. Girls. Clean. Clean. Whoa, Sarah. Whoa. Yep.
And
nice
well
shot.
managed, well thrown.
Good
Is the
throw.
weight okay? I didn't get it. It looked good. It looked like easy control, maybe?
Okay, 10-2. Good shot.
Thanks. Maintained
shot.
it. It did.
Yeah.
Which side of this
Call,
is their
guys.
best opportunity? It's not a super great opportunity. I guess you could get this 2/3 buried high side on the out turn, and that might jam for Rachel.
Thinking like a 4-7.
They've
4-7.
eliminated
Yeah,
the
I think
blank
4.5
here,
is
so they
okay,
got to
but
make
let's-
this.
Okay, just bite the 8. Okay.
Do you think you were gentle on yours?
Yeah.
Can confirm.
Yeah, Carrie. Nailed it.
You
Okay,
think
let's go.
you were gentle on yours? Yes, I can confirm that. I was gentle.
That's good honesty, though. Now Carrie doesn't have any questions in her mind with where the broom is.
I don't think I've ever heard gentle.
A gentle release, just a little bit soft. That can tend to curl a little
There
more.
you go. Soft. I've heard gentle. No.
Easy early if you can. Yep. Stay down.
Usually you tell the rock what to do with your release, and maybe she gently told the rock what to do.
Where are
There
you?
you go.
Gotta go. Yep.
Around they hope to go.
Hard,
Top 8, shot rock in behind cover. If you can get it there. Burgess and Karwacki.
Hard, Carly, go!
Oh, if they can, they do. Just to the top. Biting the top edge of the 8th.
It's one of Carly's strengths. She is such a strong sweeper. This is hard. You go end to end on the rock. It's starting to slow down. Your arms are on fire. Look at the speed.
And that's why it's a terrific addition for Einarson.
It really is. You know, we've talked about the brooms to death, and they're so much more effective now to have that type of power.
You have to remember. Oh, sorry.
What a weapon.
You have to remember she played third, but she always swept. She never went in the house.
I think we can drag it back for you.
What are we doing here? Picking this across the top?
I think so. I heard drag it back, so I'd assume it's a peel coming our way.
Final stone.
Oh, Carol. It's falling. Go, go,
Gonna
go.
get it? Oh,
man. Very few people take that on too, Vic, because you needed the speed and you had to hit an inch of
I
it.
did the hog line. Jesus.
Manitoba can't get her to blink here.
I let go with hitting more than that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Go after it.
the key to the thrower on going out like this, Joe, is what?
Just a clean release out here. In, out, we'll run straight, a little gentle or soft, it'll catch the curl, so it just needs to be clean.
Yep. Hard.
Keep it out there, Karwacki. Don't be gentle. There you go. Another blank. But it's been a well-played game. 2-1 Homan.
The spotlight, the excitement, all the opportunities that come with being an Olympian are much bigger.
What a shot for three! What a shot! Come on! Dreams do come true!
Jennifer Jones moment.
Trials is one of the big ones everyone dreams of winning.
Fred Goutou will go to Beijing. Jennifer Jones will go for gold. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. The trials to be played in Halifax next fall. And interestingly, that Rachel Homan, Carrie Einarson have already qualified on the women's side. The men's side is Guju and Jacobs. We'll see them both at the Montana's Brier. A couple of teams who took a big step this week here. Halifax's Christina Black, Kayla Skurlik from Alberta. Won't know the final teams until after the Players' Championship in April. And then, of course, let's not forget there will be a pre-trials that will qualify the final teams.
But what a start, Vic, with those 4 teams, 2 men, 2 women already. Just the best of the best. I'm a little biased, but the atmosphere in Halifax was off the chart.
13-6. Go here. Yeah. Okay.
7th end. We'll start to watch for some slowdown here. 13-6 stopping top 4 is definitely at least 3 feet slower than earlier.
It's definitely whiter out there than any other game.
Sometimes it's a situation where if you don't put your broom down, it stops, but a heavy clean still keeps it alive.
But again, we remind people that it may look white, but it doesn't necessarily affect the running of the stone.
Right.
It has to come up and get above the pedal.
Really gotta go, Sarah.
So far, it doesn't seem to have affected any shots. Here we go. Look at Wilkes. Can you scrape it by? They did. And then look at that. The flip underneath.
Boy, that's really good.
2-1. Team Canada leads. Another blank in 6. We go to 7.
Heard Rachel said, oh, we should have cleaned that. So they didn't have a brush down early. It took a turn, and Sarah was able to save that.
Once again, it is Carrie Einarson out of Gimli with Last Rock, playing the Redstone.
It's getting late enough here, Vic, that a shot like that can win you the game. And at this point in time, it could easily be a force here, and then you're down to a 4-end game. Homan with hammer.
So my guard coming this way would be too much weight, I think. Yeah, a couple feet less. I like it. Clean for line.
Line's really good. 2.5.
I like it.
Just clean.
Look, Sarah.
Clean.
Close.
2.5. Curl. 3.
Curl it. Real tight.
Curl.
Curl.
The line will get there because this side curls.
Go for line, Trace. Hard. Dig. Go. Help her. Yep. Keep going. Whoa. It's good. Good spot, Emma.
Wow. Covers it completely.
Good shot. Got it, Carly. Got it. Great pair. Goes forever.
Carly Burgess. Going to just run this back, are they? Or are they just peeling it?
Trying to get them both.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Roll it off. Yep. Okay.
And they'll only get the guard. With a... If you are running it back, Joe, it would occur to me, it seemed to me that now Einarson would love to get the blank here again and go to 8 and take the hammer there.
Yeah, and that rock is just in such a good position. If you freeze to it, Homan's just going to throw another guard on it, and those chases are so tricky. It's a good way to miss just peeling off instead of making the run back here. Guard placement is always challenging, and if they're a little higher and they leave a piece on either side, tonight the chase might be there. We've seen more curl and more finish.
3. Curl. 3.
Go, carve.
Easy. Split center. Whoa. You're close.
It's almost
Easy.
in.
Whoa.
It's almost
Stop.
in.
Real tight. It's way too heavy.
Okay, fuck.
Oh, they made some perfect guards, haven't they?
Yes. Another option here is hit and roll in. You don't, can't miss too many more of these. Rolling in wouldn't be easy though.
Yeah, you got it.
Whoa.
Close.
Val Sweeting.
Yep.
Karwacki has a peek. Bang. And now Are you going to go? No, you won't. Center guard, though, now belongs to Einarson.
So hot right now.
Similar weight, like
That was
A lot of ice surfaces we cover that rolls out.
Tracy gets it. Sorry.
All right, to your point, though, if it is getting a little bit frosty and it's creeping in from the edges, that stone may have gone earlier in the game, but not now.
Exactly.
I was just going to say this is a great opportunity for Tracy. Has not thrown a draw all game. It's on the 7th end. Pre-game practice was 2 hours ago. This is, what more could you ask for Tracy? Relatively low pressure. Chance to get this in a great spot, though.
Good feet.
How's that for a guess?
Good throw, Tracy.
Got to change gears, I believe.
I just, like I wasn't.
Oh, it's tricky.
Okay, chase that. Either that or you play the same thing.
Yeah, I have a piece.
Okay.
I just don't, if I split, can I sit 2-3?
It's close. It's close. To throw like a hack. Either that or you make the freeze.
Then we're forced. What's your gut? What was
Freeze
your
is
gut?
good too. What's that?
I like the chase or the run.
Okay.
What'd your gut say?
I think we have to chase. Okay.
As hard as this is the
I don't
right
hate
outcome.
it before.
If you could ever
With 12-5.
tap that out and maybe roll to the broom,
They're good.
then there might be a double for carry on her next one.
But is the blank out of the question now, or are you?
Depends on if they can get this out and hang around, which is a really, really tough thing to do. Val's internal help a bit, but it's almost buried and the houses are dead.
And the guard is tight. There's not a lot of time to throw past it.
Right.
Little quiet.
Other than that, it's quite easy.
Just the 3 variables.
Hard.
Or just keep it off that guard. Keep it off that guard. Now Karwacki trying to help it over. Now is there enough to push it through? Is it going? And it's gone.
Brilliant.
Best we could do.
Yeah. Nice toss, Val.
Still in a bit of trouble, but you know, let's say Rachel, if she ever rolls a foot high side, there might be a double, then the blank's back on.
What's your gut say? And someone in the crowd was like, run.
No, it's just it curls. It seems to curl nice with hack here. Like my hack curled nice. I kept mine there.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep mine there. Okay.
Roll it back, it'd be awfully nice. Or
Even overroll.
Yeah,
Show
yeah.
the other side.
Yeah. Okay.
In previous games, this is the curling side. The other side is a little straighter, harder to chase.
Board. Clean. Curl. No, it's board. Curl. Curl.
Oh, then.
Rachel Homan.
Solid pack. Curl.
Outstanding game.
Keep going.
Still at 100%.
Keep going, Sarah. Hard.
Keep going. Keep going.
Hard.
now what do? Play the double or roll buried?
That double looks so flat to me.
Yeah.
I like that. Nail the weight.
You better make this too, right? I like this better too, but you hit it dead on.
I had 11-4 on Rachel's there, so.
You're definitely forced.
Hey guys, just bump. Okay, I like that. It's good speed here, Carrie. Roll
And
it.
under here, the chase is really hard because the rock's even higher in the house now. Hard to remove.
Got it, Carrie. They're good. Spank it.
Val's got to recognize the speed early to be able to guesstimate the curl.
Einarson enter first.
11-5.
Clean.
Plus.
Whoa.
11. Curl.
Curl.
Karwacki.
Curl.
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 Yeah.
Not even going to flirt with that guard. Get across the nose. No.
Okay.
More weight than they may have thought.
I think so.
11-2.
Yeah.
It's just so straight there. We need less.
Yeah.
Same weight with less ice?
Yeah.
Boy, that's
Same weight, less ice.
a huge force here if this continues the way it's looking.
Shoot. For sure.
Now you can be aggressive. You know, as long as you're not rolling out, just sink this, and it's a chance to steal 3-1.
How are you gonna throw it? Same as my last.
Yeah.
Okay.
Final stone for Rachel Homan, looking to sit 2 and then
No.
force
Yep.
Einarson.
Whoa.
Clean it close.
No. Curl.
It's close. Clean, Emma.
Clean it.
It's really close.
Curl. Harder.
And underneath, unless we'll get a piece of it underneath.
Oh, that's nice. That's very good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Way to stay close, guys. It's important to kill it. Yeah. Good throw. I'm glad you didn't go super easy on my call.
Rachel's throwing a lot less weight than Carrie is on those shots. It's making a big difference once it gets down the far end.
Yeah, when there's less weight, especially, that directional brushing has more time to be effective.
You've got half the stone available here, Russ, and you've got some area to roll to. Can't you go chasing and digging after this one?
You can, but you tick. The game's probably over. You throw the weight she's been throwing. She ticks it and rolls out. It's a steal of 1. I think this is a slightly better chance. You're never giving up 2 this way, in theory.
Final stone is electing to draw now against the couple. Needs full fork here in 7. Carrie Einarson. Game saver, you would think. Nothing at all, Karwacki. Not a lick. And it's going to find the brakes, and in a hurry. Here we go. Oh, dear. And it will go back and finally settle. And it is a steal of 1. Team Canada. In a game so close, 1 single stolen point. How much will it mean for Team Canada? Now up 3-1 as we go to the 8th. Welcome you back to Thunder Bay on this Sunday night. The championship final of this year's Scotties, the Canadian Women's Curling Championship. And with the steal, we go to the 8th now. And once again, it is Carrie Einarson from Gimli, Manitoba, with Last Rock, has the hammer playing the Redstones.
Yeah, when your opponent's curling 100%, the 2-point deficit seems like a ton. But obviously, the old story here: 2-1-2, and you win.
Tuck a piece. I don't know.
Sorry? I like that. I'm okay with the guard.
My first thought was the guard.
Okay.
Even if you corner freeze it. Okay. Mine ran nice here. I'm not quite as fast as this way. Okay.
We talked briefly about hitting the Einarson stone at the top of the 12 foot. I thought they would with a 2-point lead, just protect, but sometimes in this situation, especially with 5 Rock Roll, the team that's up protects and ends up giving up a cheap 2.
Yes.
And I think that's what they're trying to prevent.
Keep the pressure on. Yeah, both options were good.
Looks light. Help her.
They have a corner to work with, so they know the line for this guard.
Line only.
Got a
Real tight. Whoa, to it.
Sarah Wilkes on this stone from Emma Miscue.
Don't bounce. Don't bounce.
We're not.
Okay. Really good.
Okay,
Thanks,
good.
Em.
Throw here. Okay.
Good opportunity here. If you could ever roll the red into the rings, you're pretty close to being behind the corner.
Clean. 11. Go down. Yep. 11. Yep. Hard. Yep.
Hard.
Carly Burgess,
Hard.
Sweeting, and Karwacki.
Hard.
And there you go.
Whoa.
Where's this going to stop? Gets rid of the Team Canada stone and does stop.
Rolled a long way.
Even like just low. Like
Normal.
Yeah.
Sarah threw earlier here. Sarah threw here. I threw here and it ran pretty straight. Came up
basically
quarter of a
nose?
rock. Yep. Okay.
Push, push, push. Hard for a piece, Sarah. Hard. Hard, hard, hard. Still got it. Still got it.
Oh,
Good sweep.
really
Okay.
good brush by Sarah Wilkes.
You'll notice Sarah
Good sweep.
and Emma, when they're sweeping with Tracy, they're always closest to the rock, so they will switch the sides based on the turn. Tracy only does the carving and the judging, having been a career skip.
I kind of saw the split.
What are you saying?
Okay. Just throw like hack. Okay. Even back line's good actually. Okay, back line.
Could just play the straight come around here.
I thought they might.
Yeah.
Buried.
These can go wrong so quickly. You don't throw it hard enough, there's a gimme double. You throw it too hard, one of them rolls out. That would be a complete disaster.
I thought maybe later in the end you might see a shot like this, but it's still early.
Yeah.
Hack.
Hack, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Back line. Yep. Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Helper. Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard.
Weight's good.
Yep. Yep.
Trying to get the shooter buried.
Hard, hard, hard. Yes, 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 yes.
And a little bit more, Carly Burgess. Two very nice stones.
Yeah, it takes a bit of nerve to throw it. That might have gone through if it missed everything, so you got to be careful.
Probably just right there.
Okay.
I think so. What weight do you like, board?
Yeah, like heavy hack.
Sure. Okay. 11 and a half. Yeah.
Now it becomes a hitting contest here.
Yeah.
Tracy's going to try to hang around.
Heavy hack. Yep.
Yep. Hard, Sarah.
Gotta
Whoa.
go. Stop.
Yep.
No, no, curl.
Close, Sarah.
Clean.
Sarah.
No, no,
Whoa,
no, no.
weight's
We're rolling
good.
way too
Curl.
far. Curl. Yeah, just roll it all the way over.
And rolls it up. Groups them.
11-6. Perfect weight. Yeah.
Might have to throw here because it might tick here.
Yeah.
As they hit and roll away, the most important thing, or is the double and roll away?
I think if you double it, you're rolling out, so you have to hang around here. But it's tricky because dead on, there's probably a red double. So
10-5.
it's kind of one of those you have to commit and
Clean. Clean. Yep.
soft
10-5.
weight, get the brushes to roll it.
Quiet. Hard. If you're down.
Hard.
Burgess.
Curl. Curl. Curl.
Karwacki.
Curl. Curl. Curl.
Can you roll it away? No.
Oh boy.
11-2. Okay.
Well, both these teams have had their names on it. Scotties trophy 4 times. RCMP reservist Corporal Stacy Morton. She's on the right. Constable Jeff Privet from the Thunder Bay Detachment as they bring the trophy in for presentation to the winner of this year's Scotties.
Off. Curl. Curl. Curl him. Curl. Move it. Cross center. Keep going. Push.
Go, go, go. Dig,
More.
go.
Good. Great sweep.
Very nice.
Got a bell. They're good.
Just trying to be
11.
on the nose or a little high on the nose.
She's nice.
It's quite the call.
Yep.
Keep the shooter in front.
Yep. Hard. 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 Right to it. Hard. 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 Good. Good.
What do you guys like? Just, I think throw control, and if you roll out, it's okay. What are you thinking? That looks really tough.
Peeling it out's fine, I think. It's safer.
You just roll out.
It's okay if they blank. Okay. What do you think? Do you like that?
That's
Sure,
the
do
right
you like
call.
control?
Yeah.
To try or no?
Peel this
I don't
out.
think it's there, do you?
It looks hard. I think just maybe
Normal?
peel. Okay.
The last thing you want to do is get too cute with this and jam it, and that's how you give up the cheap 2. Carrie can try to play a hit and roll buried behind the corner, but they saw it on Tracy's that it was chaseable.
Yeah. He might just try the straight come around, but it has to be perfect. And Rachel still has her chance to sit too.
Yeah, it's tough to be shot
Yeah.
and buried.
Yeah.
You can't be. It's too far out to the
Very
side.
hard. Yeah.
Smart call.
Yep.
Weight's good, normal. Hard. Really gotta go. Really gotta go.
Skip Stone's here in 8.
Hard.
And leading 3-1.
Clean. Clean.
Rachel Homan.
Good. Good. Great, Steve. Nice. Okay. Kept it, like you dragged it out and kept it right there. Didn't move at all. Great shot.
What do you like here? 4-7?
Are we drawing or drawing? We're drawing? Yeah, to the wing.
4.5 or 4-7?
Yeah.
All right, you got it. Okay, guys, what are you thinking here for speed?
Debatable
14,
call
7?
here
Yeah,
too,
that's
isn't
what I'm
it?
thinking. Yeah.
I thought so.
Thank you. Do you want to just bite the 8 foot?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we can try
Let's
and
lose
overbury, if anything.
Okay.
Fairness.
Yeah,
Rachel
Carrie, we're
hasn't
good.
missed any chases, any of those peels. Make this good and force her to place a draw precisely.
Felt light.
Line's good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Line's
good. Yep.
Yeah, line.
Hard. Hard.
Okay, we're close.
Yeah, line. Hard. Okay, we're there. Go, 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 go. We're there.
Line's good.
Line's perfect.
Line's good. Just
Easy,
to my
easy,
brim. Whoa.
Karwacki
Gotta be above T.
backing off. And above the tee they are, just
15.
What was it? 5.
Yeah. Whatever you.
It's actually poked out a bit.
Give yourself enough.
Chase that in the out turn or freeze?
Yeah, just be fully.
Freeze is easier because you don't have to be frozen, just have to be closer.
Yeah, and just somewhere where there's no double. So a shot in front of it.
This is a bit of extra ice. Yeah. Do
I'll
you like
keep
it there? Do I like what?
Your speed from the second. A little, a little early.
It looks like it's pretty quick here, eh?
Yeah, that was a 15-2.
Yeah. I got a 15. Tracy got 15-1.
Yeah, all in the realm. And your last draw was 15-3. So that same weight's good. Just keep your extension. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you have room.
I really liked it.
Weight's close.
It's up to you.
loved it under her hand.
Lots of room. Take a look. Whoa.
Line's good.
Yep.
second draw of the game and the first since the second end. Rachel Homan.
Clean it, curl.
We're side it.
Right to the side of it. Hard. Hard. You gotta go.
Great spot.
Just perfect.
I think that's really good, Reed.
That ability, Joe, just to be able to pick that out of your pocket, have that, and know it.
I think that's a good mistake.
Okay.
Yeah, sweepers knew exactly where that was going, and Rachel used her sweepers, most importantly.
Me either.
What a game for Rachel, like 100%. And some of them are tough. They're all over the place. The two doubles in the one end to create the blank.
That's how Sarah and Emma work together too. Neither one panics. Those are
Good guys.
really
You wanna bring
stressful to manage. There's a bit of a window, but any error and
Foot.
you give up a 2.
Not a big window either, like 2 feet heavy. There's a double. A foot lighter, it's a wide open hit for 2. Now
Can you give me edge of
you
4,
have to
Val?
draw because you can't hit that top one.
You got it. All right, same throw. You got it.
15?
Yeah. Yeah.
Same situation as last end, but it's a steal of 2 if you don't get the 4-foot paint here. Looks really fast down here.
Final stone
Go ahead.
for Carrie Einarson.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, she says. Karwacki and Burgess pick her up right away.
gotta go.
Need the 4. Need to bite the blue.
Hard.
Gotta
Kristen,
go, ladies. Gotta go. Need to bite the blue. Really gotta go. Did she pull the string on this?
Keep going. Keep going.
Oh,
Go.
not a chance. Dear. And it'll be a steal of 2 more. Team Canada. Rachel Homan now starting to pull away. Championship Sunday night here in Thunder Bay. And our coverage of the Scotties The Canadian Women's Curling Championship. Can't give the points away. And the last 3 have been steals for Team Canada. They now lead at 5-1. And Carrie Einarson will try to find some kind of answer to a perfect game being thrown by Rachel Homan. She'll have the last rock. She has the hammer playing the red stones here in 9. Is there an answer?
Good.
Well, you start if you're Team Einarson, try to get your 2 here, and then try to find a way to get Team Canada looking at a few in the 10th end.
Yeah, you often, if you don't have hammer in 10, you can get them looking at 3.
14-2.
Such a tight game through the first 5, and difference early was Rachel Homan herself with huge bailout shots to turn ends around.
Keep your broom down. 6. Keep your broom down.
Running straight.
5. Yep.
Wait,
Up
take
to
a
you.
look.
Weight's close.
6.
Clean it. Never lift. Hard.
It's gotta go.
I don't think so.
Close.
Weight's
It's
close. Keep
Curl
going.
again.
Yep.
I like it.
Yep. Farther. Curl.
We're right to your broom.
Curl. Okay.
Good spot,
Nice,
Em.
They do this a lot, that choking off the corner, and I really like the fact that they don't try to get too close to the corner.
Yeah, some teams try to get a quarter buried, if anything, and they just stay wide open with air even.
Yep.
And for sure full 8 foot. They don't want to be 12 foot and leave something to be used as a guard.
Mine's good.
Yeah, there.
Happy.
Thought there.
Room. It's not curling.
It's so easy now that there's been a steal of 2, but it was kind of a funny end where Carrie Einarson threw 1 guard, not 2,
Top 4.
even though there were 2 down, 8th end,
You gotta go deep. You gotta
and
bury
kind of
it.
hit
Yep.
away
Gotta
to
go
the point
hard,
that
Kristen.
looked
Yep.
like
Keep
you're never going to
keep going.
generate 2, and then she
Keep
decided to
going.
draw around the corner
Go,
guard,
go,
not
go,
being
go,
shot.
Go, go, go.
Yep.
Good.
They
Good brush.
expected the best curler in the world to miss the 8 foot, and it didn't happen.
Now you have to ignore all that in the middle, play to the wings, try to keep something under cover.
Yep. Yeah.
This ball gave Team Einarson some trouble in the afternoon, really straight inside out.
Gotta go hard. You really gotta go.
And a miscue.
Push, Sarah, hard.
Sarah Wilkes.
Look out.
And we'll leave it there and runs it by that stone. T-line, 8 foot. So corner up, albeit the other color. And they have one on the edge of the 8. Einarson.
Roll under. Okay. Back. Clean. Yep. Clean. Yep. Yep. Hard.
Kristen
Whoa.
Karwacki
Yep. Hard.
looking to use that corner too, and they will get underneath.
Shot.
Just perfect. Nice shot. It's you hate when you're down this much to throw a hit of any weight. Beautiful shot.
Normal. Sure. You got it, Tracy. Little heavy. Whoa. Close to normal. Yep. Really hard. Really gotta go to stay. Push.
Wilkes again with it all the way. And we'll remove the stone whether it stays. And it doesn't.
A couple opportunities here for Team Manitoba.
Trying to nose it.
Yeah, I think so.
With bump.
Okay.
Okay, you got it, Val.
So good.
You could also ignore it because that's an easy double. It's really a single for somebody of Val's caliber. Why not go around the corner guard? Have 2 buried, and Rachel's got a decision to make. Really good chance.
11. Yes.
Tracy will be able to get this one out.
Right out of her hand, though, picked up very quickly. Burgess and Karwacki.
Yeah, any kind of angle, if this isn't right on the nose, is easy to spill.
Barry let it go, and she got it going. And now will this hang around for her? Oh, coming back. It won't.
probably rolled. I thought his feet would be straight.
Straight, right?
Just a rip as they go after the corner.
Should go right where you throw it. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yep. Hard.
Hard, Sarah.
Really gotta go.
Yep.
Off.
Hard.
Off.
And got it. And catcher. And that'll work out too.
Wasn't quite what the doctor had ordered. But
Good audible from Rachel here. Just knows the angles, not to get the jam.
For Peel, it felt like I kept it there. That's why I said whoa out of my hand. But maybe it wasn't.
Mine's good.
I liked it.
Okay. Top 4.
I liked it.
Hold in. Just to my broom.
I know it's there.
T. Whoa.
You can go to that other one.
T.
It's heavy.
Whoa.
There it goes.
Whoa.
No, wait,
No,
only.
Kristen. No curl. Don't curl it. No. 14-2.
has to stop in a hurry here. It's going to be available in the intern.
That works. That's good.
I think you should roll. Good spot.
You can see it. 2/3.
It's too hard to, I think.
Do you just want to rip?
You just roll a hair high, and then there's probably a hole. Could rip. She cuts me to a double.
What else do you like?
She said rip. Yeah, but then you still hit the yeah. I think we. Yeah, if we peel
I think we
it-
rip.
Okay. Yeah, I like the peel.
I think that's the smart call.
4 up.
Yeah. You're okay to give up 2 here if you're Team Canada.
You have to play really soft weight to make it, so that for you might leave a yellow pocket even if you're successful.
And it's probably more predictable, depending on what you're thinking, but.
Okay, sure, let's take the end.
If they ever knows, though, I'm playing like a redirect double, no?
Yeah, but you'll be 4-5, so she'll have to roll in and then she'll have to.
Just a small keep it there so you can hold it.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
Yep.
So throwing right now a perfect game
Yep.
is Rachel Homan. The previous best in a Scotties was a 99. That was Colleen Jones in 2002 as Team Canada when she beat Sherry Anderson.
Like maybe he's grabbing.
Look at
more
that,
and
still
like maybe we
perfect,
could've had this
100%, and leading in the game, 5-1. Player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling
And
Canada.
if she'd have to make this
Yeah, if
roll
she makes
on,
that.
and then you have this for 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This.
There.
Yep.
Frustrating, I would think, Joe, to beat Carrie Einarson.
Yeah, especially with how this game has gone. It's been so back and forth
I
with
think 4-7 is close.
a lot of precision the whole way through, and to have the draw weight
Leave her.
leave
Let
you
her-
is
Yep.
not the nicest feeling. I'll tell you that.
Back to back.
They're good. Yep.
In 7 and in 8, just didn't have the touch. And that trophy. Will they add the name of Homan for a 5th time?
That's light.
Wait on me. Split T.
Mine's great.
Keep going. Yep.
Split
Keep
T or
going.
It's
better
not
on
heavy.
this line.
Where are we?
Mine's
Going
perfect.
Hard. Get it in.
Hard.
We're top 12.
Karwacki
Hard.
and
Keep
Burgess
it going. Hard, 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 hard. Hard, Kristen. Go, go, go.
Have they
Keep
got
going,
this
keep
to
going.
there?
Right. Go, 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 go.
Wow.
Super job.
It's in.
Great.
Like nose.
Nose hit here. It's a tough 2.
Down normal?
I think what we talked about, eh?
Yep.
Sliver high. Nose is fine.
What
It's
weight?
just a sliver high. Down normal. I'll keep it there.
Yeah. What kind of weight?
Down normal.
Okay.
I'll keep
How do you
it
think
there.
it'll run here?
I think you can hold it
Okay.
if I keep it there.
Okay. I like it.
My last one, you almost like dragged out the peel, so.
I agree. We can hold it.
It's
deeper in the house, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think of everything, right, Vic?
Uh-huh.
They know the line, and now it's a couple feet deeper in the house. They factored that in too.
Yeah,
Down
hard
normal.
then. Hard if it's light.
Clean. Down normal. Weeds good. Yeah.
Off.
Wilkes.
Close. Yep. Hard.
Whoa, clean.
Hard.
Clean, clean, clean.
Clean.
Perfect. To sit 2.
You listen in to that conversation in the hack. It's the same for an open takeout as it is for the peel through the port that we saw last night. It's just the attention to detail on this team is incredible.
I think you ought to give
I
it a
got
go.
Do you like playing the in? Like playing it this way instead of into it?
It's harder to stick.
You gotta watch that too.
Yeah, I think it's going to come off a bit.
I don't know, Val. I don't know if it does.
Okay, intern works too. Yeah.
I think it needs to be an out turn to get the flatter roll. The problem is it's going really, really close to that.
We'll play the
Red.
out. Hopefully it rolls off.
Well, like with the in too, like we can pull it back in this spot.
That's true.
So
You like right there with like a
even less, like
normal.
I think with oh normal. Okay.
I
A
just
little
don't
more
know
ice
if we're
with
throwing
normal.
peel if it's just gonna spin all the way.
Yeah.
Oh, throw firm right there.
Yeah.
No
Do you
choice.
believe it's there, Joe? Do you believe it's there?
I think so. You have to take a chance here. It might jam, but Manitoba needs to score 2 here to have a chance in this game.
And if you believe the black,
Okay. Just watch that.
and it is
Yeah, I'll
part
follow
of
that
the rings,
Okay. Go after
looks
it.
like it is just nibbling.
Get it.
So a chance here for 2 if you can make the double and hold the shooter.
A little bit of curl on the in-turn side here. You know, straight the out-turn is in the exact same spots.
Needs
Yes,
a little
hard.
magic
Hard.
on this Sunday night. Has to generate something here.
Back it up, Kristen.
Carrie Einarson, Karwacki, staying with it. Have you got the 2? Oh, no, you will not. And you'll slide right through. And it'll be a steal of 1 more in 9 for Carrie Einarson as she just falls behind. The touch has left her. 6-1. Heading towards a 5th national championship. And congratulations, Rachel Homan and the Homan Empire win the Canadian Women's Curling Championship. And a perfect game leads to a perfect ending for Team Canada.
Talk about rising to the occasion. Rachel was just outstanding from the very first shot this game.
Unbelievable. She was really tested the first half. They were the weaker team, and she kept them in there.
Incredible game. You're unbelievable. Oh my God.
It's unbelievable. Sweet guys. Let's go.
Oh, you guys.
It's almost unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable game. Way to stick with it.
And
You guys are unreal. Way to stick with it.
Homan now with a 5th, getting closer to that 6th number held by the Joneses, Colleen and Jennifer. And Carrie remains at 4. Just an outstanding week it has been. Another round robin and Scotties undefeated for Rachel Homan, 2 in a row. Brian with our Canadian champion, a 5th time, Rachel Homan.
Rachel, congratulations. I know you talked earlier in the week, you wanted to elevate your game. How about a perfect game on this championship night? What can you say about you and your teammates now, your 5th Scotties title?
I mean, this arena, thank you so much, guys. I mean, my team, unbelievable. You know, they stuck with it. We had some misses, but we pulled together. Huge sweeps, huge line calls when we needed it. And, yeah, it's just an unbelievable performance by my team.
Awesome team game, but how much did those doubles you made early on maybe set the tone in this game for you with the confidence to get it rolling?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Einarson, they were making everything, and we kind of had to make some big shots there just to get some blanks and a force. But thankfully, we were able to make enough in the end and force that tough shot. I thought she had it. 22
straight wins at the Scotties. You tied this Rachel Homan team in that run from years past. We chatted early in the week about this run you've had, 11 losses over the last 2 seasons. Emma talked about resilience. How would you describe how you've managed to do this, all this success the last 2 years?
Yeah, I think resilience just hits it right on the head. We've come from behind wins, and we stayed tough in so many games this year that could have gone either way, and really just sticking with it. I can't wait to go represent Canada. This is an unbelievable feeling.
Rachel Homan, 5-time Scotties champ, off to South Korea for the Women's Worlds. Best of luck and congratulations to you and your team.
Thank you so much, Brian. Appreciate it.
Outstanding game. Throws a perfect game. And congratulations to Rachel Homan and the team from the Ottawa Curling Club. They are champions again.
The 2025 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is presented by Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporters for over 40 years. By Montana's Barbecue and Bar, proudly Canada's home for barbecue since 1995. By BKT Tires, growing together. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Family first, huh? When it's all said and done. Chance for Tracy Fleury. Picks up the win. A celebratory dance of a national championship. As we check the game story, look at that. 100%. Very well played through, but then missed draws. Just didn't have the draw weight. Look at that. Carrie Einarson, 66. Steal 1, steal 2, and then the missed opportunity for 2. Game story brought to you by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, proudly Canada's home for barbecue since 1995.
Please welcome your 2025 Scotties Tournament of Hearts champions, Team Canada.
Congratulations to Jennifer Jones and Rochelle Brown, the alternate Sarah Wilkes, Emma Miskew, and Tracy Fleury, along with Rachel Homan. Perfect game. That's her 3rd in a Scotties. The 8th time a perfect game, but the first time in a final, as they will take their place on the highest step of the podium here at the Fort William Gardens.
To present the medals and jewelry, please welcome Chief Marketing Officer for Kruger Products, Susan Irving, and Chief Executive Officer, Nolan Thiessen from Curling Canada. To present bronze medals to Team Nova Scotia. To the coach, Stuart McLean. Alternate, Jennifer Baxter. Lead, Carly Everest. Second, Marley Powers. Third, Jill Brothers. And to the skip, Christina Black.
It was a wonderful week for them, and with some heavy hearts, of course, with Jen Baxter. The passing of her father, Blair. We offer again our sympathy to the entire family.
Einarson. To the coach, Reed Crothers. To the alternate, Lauren Lenentine. To the lead, Kristen Kowacki. To the second, Carly Burgess. To the third, Val Sweeting. And to the skip, Carrie Einarson.
It's interesting for Burgess. The previous 2 years playing with Jen Jones was the runner-up, so 3 straight silvers for Carly Burgess. Just didn't have the touch. Carrie Einarson.
And now, the gold medalists, Team Canada. To the coach, Jennifer Jones. To the alternate, Rochelle Brown. To the lead, Sarah Wilkes. Second, Emma Miskew. To the third, Tracy Fleury. And to the skip, Rachel Homan.
Outstanding. Just a wonderful week, going undefeated again. And for the first time ever, a perfect game in a Scotties final. Congratulations to Team Canada. Rachel Homan from the Ottawa Curling Club. And this is a familiar picture. For the 5th time, Homan is your national champion. This year, the Scotties came back to Thunder Bay as the best in our country battled for gold. For more than 60 years, our National Women's Curling Championship has brought the best curlers from all over our country together. And every year, the Scotties has a familiar script. There are teams that are hoping to gain experience, wanting the chance to play against our country's best and maybe, just maybe, surprise a team or two. And at every Scotties, that happens. Then there are the teams that have the highest of hopes. Their dream is to win it all and become the national champions. They are among the best curlers in the world. No matter which type of team you are, no matter which category you fall into, a few things are guaranteed. You represent the place you call home with immense pride. You hit the ice every game trying to win and always battle the best you can. And you do it all while inspiring the next generation, showing what it means to be a true role model. Playing in the Scotties is a big deal. It brings your 91-year-old grandma to town, beaming with pride in watching her granddaughter play. Or it brings your 20-month-old granddaughter along to be grandma's biggest fan. It's a chance to play the game you love with your sister, or your best friend, or your sister who is your best friend. It's a chance after watching Mom all these years, watching her be the face of Northern curling, to be playing right alongside. For 10 days every February, we marvel at the ability of these women on the ice and admire their humility off it. At every Scotties, that's the script. The only thing left unscripted are the results. Carrie Einarson and her team started slowly here in Thunder Bay, but as the week went on, they showed why they indeed are one of the world's best. A handful of come-from-behind wins propelled them all the way to the final. However, once they got there, they ran into a team that quite simply would not be stopped. A year ago in Calgary, Team Homan ran the table and arrived at this year's Scotties as the toughest team to beat. And just like 12 months ago, no one could. One by one, teams tried and failed to stop the Homan Empire. Team Canada will stay Team Canada for another year, and now they head to Korea to defend their world title. And that's a script you wouldn't bet against. It's been a busy week for our crew here in Thunder Bay. All started a week ago Friday with just the one game on the Friday night, and then 2 and 3 draws a day right through this final here at the Fort William Gardens. It's been a long time coming, Thunder Bay. Should have been here in the pandemic year, and the 22 still suffering from the virus, and now look at how you've turned out and made this such a success. Thank you to everyone on the organizing committee and all those who have attended over the course of the event. Thank you so very much. So now we'll turn our attention to Kelowna, and starting next Friday, the Montana's Briar. And then we'll follow Rachel Homan and the team at the World Women's in Uijeongbu, Korea, and close it out our season of champions with the BKT Tires World Men's Championship in Moose Jaw, beginning March the 29th. So now, on behalf of Joe and Kathy, Russ and Brian, and our entire crew, sincere thanks to all of you for joining us over the course of this year's Scotties. Till we talk with you again in Kelowna, take care of yourselves and each other. And thank you for joining us here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.